Hey, so I'm about to show you a specific cross-selling tool that my father uses and he literally wrote over $1 million of commissions just last year with this specific cross-selling sheet. And we're going to be giving it away and talking about it. And he actually did this in our Ultimate Agent Academy class. If you don't know what our Ultimate Agent Academy is and you haven't joined, you can go to ultimateagentacademy.com. It's only $49 a month, month to month, no contract. And we do classes every other Wednesday. So I do a live coaching every Monday, and then we bring in millionaires in my network to do classes with our members, privately, members only, every other week. And so technically, you're supposed to be a member to see this, but I want to share a little clip because it was super valuable. I know everyone can learn from this. And so I'm going to share this with you. But again, as you're walking through this and seeing this, these are, my father is on Zoom this past Wednesday with a bunch of our members. If you'd love to be a member and you would like more training, coaching, help, and access, even a community of agents all over the world, you can go to ultimateagentacademy.com. Enjoy the training.
So I was in an appointment with the client, and I was reviewing this client's prescription drug plan. And I'd already sold him a drug plan a few months earlier, but it was during open enrollment period. So we were reviewing the drug plan to make sure it's the right drug plan for the upcoming year. And so we're sitting there, and the guy says to me, we got to talking, and he started talking about annuities. And I said, "You don't have an annuity, do you?" And he says, "Brian, please don't tell me you sell annuities." And I said, "I do." He said, "Brian, if you would have just told me, I would have done business with you. I would love to put all my business with you." And this guy's exact words. And I said, "When did you buy this annuity?" He said, "I bought this about 4 months ago." Well, I had met with him 6 months earlier. So I met with him 2 months before he bought it. But when I met with him, all I talked about was Medicare because that's what he came in for. I didn't mention anything else at all. All I mentioned was just strictly Medicare. And so that's what he did. He did business with him, was just Medicare. So anyway, so then I said, he said, "Brian," that's why I said, in my next comment, I said, "Just so I could be sick in my stomach, how big was it? How big was your annuity?" And he said, $360,000. Well, y'all know the annuities pay about 7% comp. You take 360,000 times 7%, you're looking at close to $25,000. So I missed out on $25,000. So anyway, so the guy's next comment, he said, "Brian, can I give you some advice?" And this is a guy that's a business owner here in town. And he's still a client of mine today, by the way. And I said, "Absolutely." He said, "You have to let people know everything you do." He said, "When you keep yourself a secret, or you only talk about," he said, "What if I had an auto shop and this guy has something else? He has a different, and I only told people I did brakes. I didn't tell people I changed oil. I didn't tell people that I fixed flats. I didn't tell people all that. But the only thing I advertised was, I did brakes." He said, "I'm missing out on all these other things I could do." So anyway, he said, "Brian," he said, "people want to do business with you, but you have to let them know what you do." So I left the conference room. I went to my office and I told my staff, I said, "Don't interrupt me unless it's just absolute emergency." So I went into, and Cody, can I share my screen here? Let me see. Yeah, perfect. So I went into the office there, into my office, and I created this sheet right here, and I call it the cross-selling sheet. And I'm going to show you a couple of forms I created, and I'll send all these to you, okay? Because I want to help you. I want to help you excel.
Yeah, because also Joe, if you get them to Joey can put them in the Facebook group.
Okay.
And Joey can also make them saved files in the group as well. So.
Perfect. Yeah. And so this right here, so I created this form. So how many of y'all, let me ask you all a question. How many of y'all ever been to a dentist office, a doctor's office, or a massage therapist? Anybody? Okay. So now what's the first thing that a person does, or what's the first thing the receptionist does when you walk into a massage therapist? What's the first thing they do? Anybody? Come on, somebody.
They assess you.
They ask you where you're hurting.
Well, they hand you a form, right? Do they hand you a form?
Yes, they do.
They hand you a form and they ask you to complete this form and then bring it back to the counter, correct? And now doctor's office or dentist office are now using iPads. Same thing. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's an iPad or a piece of paper. But what's the dentist, the doctor do? He hands you, the receptionist hands you a form and asks you to complete it. And then you go back to the desk and you hand that back to the receptionist, correct? So what I've done is, and this has turned our world around. I mean, Cody can vouch for this. Our production went double, triple. Last year, our agency grew by 45%. And that's after, multiple years of, 200 and 300% growth, but last year was 45% growth. And it's a lot due to this right here. So when I meet with the client, say a client walks into my office tomorrow, our receptionist up front, and they say, let's say they ask for Brian or they ask for Hunter, whoever they ask for, doesn't matter. They're immediately going to handle this form here that you're seeing on the screen. And this form is going to, and this form says, please mark all products that you'd like to discuss in your appointment today. Well, they may be here for Medicare, or they may be here for life insurance or whatever. It doesn't matter. They may be here for some of these other products, or maybe here for just one product. But what happens, I cannot tell you, Cody, you know about this situation. It happened 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We had an agent that a client marked annuities because they saw the 401k rollover. The agent working with our retirement team sold a $2.3 million annuity because of this form right here. So anybody want to do the math on that real fast? How much compensation that agent got? It was a couple of dollars. Okay, it was a little bit of money, and but 2.3 million, and off this form right here. I cannot. When I make this next comment, I'm not exaggerating. I'm telling you the honest goodness truth. Is everything I've made over $1 million easily over $1 million off this form alone. Because when you hand them this form and you see down here, it says, property and casualty, you say, well, I don't sell property and casualty. Don't take it off the form. What do? Somebody tell me what you do. Don't take it off the form, but what do? You find a referral partner, a property casualty referral partner, someone you can send that business to, and them send you life, health, Medicare, annuities, whatever else that you do, and y'all swap business back and forth. So now you're finding referral partners. You're finding partners to send referrals to, and they send referrals back to you.
Hey, so we just shared that because, again, man, this is a huge question we get asked about a lot. And my father, who does an amazing job at helping agents learn how to cross-sell, sell Medicare, cross-sell, do seminars. Those are some of his key pieces. And so if you enjoyed this clip and you're like, bro, I could literally benefit from these type of classes and courses all the time, you can go to ultimateagentacademy.com. Again, it's only $49 month to month. And we keep a recording. So we have months of recordings of all of these coachings with me every Monday at 3:30 Central Time, and all of these classes, virtual conferences. There's coupons. There's a community, an amazing group. We have about 400 to 500 active agents in there right now, and it continues to grow. And again, it's only $49. Complete no-brainer or new brainer. Either way, if you are looking to scale up your business and start to consistently produce more, get motivated, hang out with a bunch of other people, and really start to scale. And so I want to challenge you, if you're not in the freaking group, get in the freaking group, ultimateagentacademy.com. Hope you enjoyed the clip and hope to see you on the inside. Hey, if you enjoyed this, I got another one you're going to love. It's right there. Click on it. See you in there. I'm so excited for today's CA Power Player podcast. I'm your host, Cody Askins. We got a special guest. He is back on the channel talking about how to sell life insurance from home. Here's what I love about this person. Yeah, I'm telling you, this will be one of the best.